On February 16th, it was the Elks' 152nd birthday. That's how long we have been in the United States of America. It was formed by a group of troubadours. And the way we are called Elks is because our Corps of Officers are esteemed lecturing knight, esteemed leading knight, and esteemed loyal knight, ELK. So, Elks. So that's your Corps of Officers. So just so you understand why we're called that. We're also BPOE, Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks, or Best People on Earth. Our members are the best people on Earth. We have members here. So, our lodge itself, on March 12th, is celebrating 38 years here in this city. We've been chartered for 38 years. We're going to celebrate on the 14th. It's a Saturday night and have a spaghetti dinner and just celebrate that we're here. And what I want to do next is talk to you. You know, when I came here 14 years ago, I was looking for things to do with this city. When I moved out here, I was in unincorporated. I'm out by Sky Valley, but I said, this city needs me, you know. So I became about Russ Knows and Russ Knows. I was involved with the Chamber, Women's Club, I'm still involved. You know, all kinds of things, advocates of the library. I didn't join Rotary, but I was friends of the Rotary. I work for them every year for stuff. So, you know, I'm very active in the community. I stepped back a little bit because I was asked to become Exalted Ruler here a couple of years ago. And so I've been doing that. I'm going on my third year. We just elected our Corps of Officers Thursday night. I got one more year of Exalted Ruler, and I'll be done with that.
And we're so glad to have you.
Some of the things we do, well, you'll see on your tables, there's a purple pin. Our state major project, we call it, is to help handicapped children walk, talk, see, and play. And what we do is, we give each member gets a piggy bank. And we tell you, just fill your spare change in and bring it back. 100% goes to pay for the therapists with these children. This is above and beyond what the insurance can't pay, so the parents are not burdened. We also give them Christmas gifts and other things throughout the year with that program. And last year, California Hawaii Elks Association raised over $3.5 million just by doing that, little fun things. We do like piggy bank races and things. Our lodge did around almost 2,000 last year. We're a small lodge, but we donate towards that. So every lodge donates into, we send it up to Fresno, it goes out to all these therapists. So I was really proud of that. We're trying to go for $4 million this year. Our state convention is going to be in Palm Springs, but not really. It's over at the Westin in Rancho Mirage, but they call it Palm Springs. So our state convention's in May, so it's going to be local, so you'll be hearing a lot about us. At our lodge, we're going to be doing May 15th, a Mexican dinner for $20 with the folklorial dancers here. So I put that into the registration of the state convention, and I blocked them at 50 because I can hold more than that. But I wanted to also open it up to my local Elks and Nuggets so that they can come and enjoy that dinner. So that's a fun thing. Some of the things we do, I made a little list, but I put pamphlets up here. With besides the state major project, we do scholarships for kids. I don't know if you know that, but we do go to the high school. We let the counselors know. Last year we had 2 got a scholarship. This year we had 1. Because they don't all know. There's so many other places they can go. They can actually touch all of them. They can do the Mission Springs, they could do the Women's Club, they can do here, and get a lot of help from all of us. I believe Rotary also does it.
Oh, yeah.
So we have the scholarship. We have a hoop shoot program. Now, some people don't know about that. We have a 5 to 8, and then we have a 10 to 12. And what it is the kids can join in, and it's just shooting hoops. How many consecutive in a row can you do? Okay? And then they move in, like they start in our area. We start at Indio. Maria Jimenez is my trustee, and she's my hoop shoot chairman. So we get kids from DHS, they come, they go shoot hoops over there. And if they're in the first, second, third place, they move on, they go to Blythe. They do this the second step, and then they go to Vegas. Then they go to Fresno. And along the way, they get prizes and cash and trophies. So it's kind of a fun program for the kids, they love it. We have a drug and alcohol program that was started from DOE. There was a guy years ago, and I can't think of his name, but his passion was to educate children to say no to drugs. He ended up getting killed in an undercover operation, and this program was named after him. We've been doing it for over 40 years, and we're really proud of it. We do a Red Ribbon Week with our kids at the school. I give out coloring books every year, the new theme. We have superheroes this year for the kids to educate them a little bit. We have pamphlets for the parents, which some are up there to educate them on what to watch for in your youth and your teenagers, so that we can help them. There's so many programs, but we have a lot, and we're proud of them. Another thing we do are grants, and the way we get grants is Elks National Foundation. It's based out of Chicago, and we have to meet a per capita, which we meet by our membership. But we also do little fundraisers and send more. And what they do is they'll give us 10 times what we put in, so we can give back to the community. Last year, I was granted 5 grants at this lodge. So there was like $11,500 we gave back to children and veterans last year. This year we had 3 grants approved, and one was $6,500 this year. But when you add up over the 38 years, I'm getting a sign made so you'll know how much we've given back to this community. It's going to be going out front. So we've been saving up to do our sign. This year what we did was a veteran stand down. It was a 2-day event. We gave out hygiene packs, food. We had vendor tables set up with information with the Disabled American Vets and other veteran organizations that came here. The second day, we had a big dinner and a cake and appreciation. I also give shoes to vets. I still have 15 pairs. There's a veteran in here who wants to look at them and see if they fit you. I got some in the office. I've given away 18 already. I go deliver them. If anyone needs them, I'll take it to them. So we do that. We do school supplies and classrooms. This year we did 8 classrooms at Julius Corsini. Everything those teachers asked for, we provided. So this is things people don't know that we do in the community. Our golf tournament, which is April 25th, flyers will be going out. I'm sure Russ and Russia guys will get them. Our golf committee gives money out to youth groups. So this time we did junior ROTC, soccer, Little League, junior All-American football. It's not called that anymore, and the Boys and Girls Club. So we did help them as well, because they come help us, and I'll tell you how they do that. We had shoes last year for children, and we had hygiene packs for teenagers. A lot of times kids get in 7th, 8th grade, and your hormones kick in, and you start to have body odors that you didn't have before, and your parents kind of deny it, and you don't have them either. They're 12, 13 years old. So we did hygiene packs and a family fun day. And the Boys and Girls Club from Indio came over to assist us. We did games in the back, and like she said, she laughed so hard her stomach hurt because the parents were playing with the kids. And the parents had a blast, the kids had a blast, and they can't wait for us to do another one, which we will be doing. So just so you know, every August we give out backpacks with school supplies. Goes out to, we had 300 backpacks last year. We're trying to do 350 this year. And it'll be going out to anyone who wants to come. We set up an email place for them to email and reserve a backpack. If they don't do it that way, they can just ask one of us. And I'll just do it, because I've done that for families that'll come up to me when I'm in the grocery store. And I say, well, how many do you have and what grade are they? Because I do it by kindergarten to 3rd, and then you have 4th and 6th in a high school. So they're all packed with different needs, right? So just give me the name and the age, and I'll make sure you get the backpack. I dropped off some south of the border last year because the waitresses are too busy to come down. So I brought it to them, and I'll be happy to do that. So that's some of the things we do in our community I want you to be aware of. What we're looking for is for you to go out and tell other people, because we're open, like she said, Sunday mornings, Monday nights, Friday nights, Saturday nights right now. When the season's over, I'll cut back a little because it's just too hot and not too many year-rounders, but we welcome you as our guest. We welcome you. We have a lot of Elks that are here now to be happy to sign you in as a guest. I also would like you to consider sometime maybe becoming an Elk, just to be proud of what we do. Right now, Russ Martin's sitting next to Milk. That's Mort over there, that big pig. That's Mort. Mort is hungry. If you look at him, though, he's pretty heavy right now. But we always put something in there every night between Julie and I, whoever. But the little pigs do have, some have money, some don't. Some, but we put it in, our spare change. We collect it and send it off. We also have, this is for veterans. We serve free food to veterans. So, in need, veterans in need, I have to put it that way. Like Shea Veterans Home, there's a couple of veterans, other veterans homes in town. The guy in the wheelchair thing, like, I tell him, come on down, because we put money in here and it covers the cost of the dinner, and we feed them. So that's the thing that nobody knows, right? Especially on Monday nights, we feed them. So does anybody have any questions for me? You want me to talk? I talked about that on Veterans Day a couple of years ago. The Elks were the first in the field, World War I France, to set up a field medical operation unit. After that, the Elks set up a hospital in Boston, Massachusetts, the first veterans hospital on their return. It was so successful, we gave it to the United States of America. And that was their first veterans home.
Wow.
So I was talking to the VFW a few weeks ago, one of their trustees, and he said, you know, you guys do more for veterans than we do. Because they're open to give them food and a place to hang, but we're really giving them stuff. We're doing stuff. We're moving it. And we're happy to help in any way we can. So, you know, anybody in need, let me know.
So,
yes.
what about your soda pop caps?
Oh, that's for Ronald McDonald House. We actually got an award up there. We give the most. We save all the bottom tops, and we turn them into Ronald McDonald House in the Inland Empire, and then they give us a certificate. We're beating out all the other lodges. We got people bringing them to us. Not just because of what you're drinking soda too. You know, we don't all drink alcohol, so. But people bring them in too. I save them at home, or if I'm at someone's party as a
Kathy?
Save these here, or
Yes, ma'am.
in the, like the
tops.
water tops, or different types of sodas?
As long, any top like that off of the can.
Aluminum
Off the
ones.
can, okay.
And then we recycle the cans for part of our little minor.
You know, like if you bottle something that has a cap on it.
Oh no, we don't do those.
It's just,
It's from the cans. It's from
Yeah,
cans.
just
Like Pellegrini, you know, they have them on there. Because I don't drink soda at home, but I do Pellegrini. So I save those and I bring those in here. So,
We have the leather program.
it helps pay for families to stay in hospitals and their kids when they have these little hospice rooms or whatever, the family can stay. That's what we do. So, Bruce, yes?
Are you still doing karaoke down here?
Well, I was talking to Rob because apparently Rob is now available.
Yes, he is.
And he's gonna let me know what day. That's all I can say. So right now, we haven't set one. I wanted him for the 14th to celebrate our 38th, right? But he already had a booked thing, so I'm gonna see if I can get my friend Eddie over. But I'm not sure. I have to talk to him. Yes.
Do you let the members know through email or whatever, like how to donate a backpack, or is it
We do.
just through these things that?
Actually, it's in our newsletter, and we actually list our donors. Like, we have a 52 club, so anybody that's done over $50 is in that club. And it's listed every month in our newsletter, their names. There's a Century Club, over 100, so then you get listed there. We also have in our Elk magazine that comes to your door, talks about ways you can become a recurring giver. So some people do $5 a month, and it recurs to this, or $10, whatever they want to do.
So for us, we would just do the cash and then you go out and buy. You don't have like a drive for backpacks?
We do fundraisers here, and when we do them, we do let our Elks know about them. We do it by email, we do it in our newsletter, in person while they're here.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's a new elk, right there, Jessica.
I know, I almost.
Jessica's a brand new elk.
I almost have my little page.
Ah, see?
Yeah, just didn't want to be rude.
Any other questions?
Don't forget the leather program.
You talk about it, here, come here.
Okay,
I'm gonna let her tell you about our leather program.
okay, the Elks, I believe